Hey everyone, it is Andrea, and today I'm coming at you with a plan with me in my print pression planner, the A5 wide planner. In the print pression inserts, this is an SPC edit, has a little window in the front where you could put a 4x6 journaling card. I love them. I always have Kane linked down below. If you're interested in purchasing a planner, I would get a SPC edit if I were you, because they are super beautiful. As for the kit this week, I am using the theater kit, which is in the shop still. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love the colors. I love it for this week. This week I did go see my besties, Bree and Jessica. Bree has been one of my best friends since the 9th grade. I've known her since the 7th grade. Nick has actually known her since kindergarten. There's like a class picture actually in one of the yearbooks of Bree and Nick in kindergarten together. Bree looks exactly like Hermione Granger, has the exact same hair. And we've been best friends since. And then Jessica, I was actually talking to Nick about this and I was like, it's so random. Like I feel like, especially when it comes to, I feel like Kirsten and Jessica in like, because we found each other on the internet, and Kirsten was from YouTube and then Jessica was from beauty blogging. And I feel like there's so many beauty YouTubers and beauty bloggers that what are the odds of us finding each other and then being friends after it? So very bizarre. Always think about it. But we've been friends since even before, was it before? I think it was before planner stickers. Question mark, maybe? I'm pretty sure, yeah. We've been friends since before planner stickers, which, well, me and Kirsten too. But, you know, in the theater kit here, we have the black unfoiled music notes from Plana Hannah. Always have Plana Hannah linked down below along with my discount code. And then I also am using the silver and sparkly hollow shimmer bundle, which this foil bundle combo, foil color combo was an idea from Jessica. I think that's great that I'm using it this week. Let's go ahead and get into the spread. I just burped so loud off camera. So in the sidebar, I just wanted to put in that I was in the New York City this week. I don't really think I have much that like for New York City besides like a taxi. Oh, I could use a deco bit, I guess, maybe. I'll use a little bouquet. Where are my scripts for this week? I did not pull those out. I also need my scissors and my tweezers. Let's go ahead and put in NYC. I haven't been in New York since pre-pandemic. So I haven't seen Jessica. I've seen Brie, I think, twice so far. But I haven't seen Jessica since before the pandemic. I don't know what I'm going to put down here. We'll get there. I didn't have anything specifically, and I should have remembered that whenever I was prepping the week. So let's go ahead and start on Monday. So I am going to do my favorite little combo because I have 4 things to put in here, and I like the big little things for that. Nicholas just texted me. What do you want, my friend? I don't know. But I just like the way that these combo out. Sometimes I wish I could see, like, this bougie box underlay combo is like making me wish I just didn't lay stickers down and just put the base down and was like, that's it for me. Every time I say that, I think of Aaron Carter, rest in peace. That's it for me. I'm going to be ripped off the family. Is it picked off or ripped off the family tree? Once mom finds out about the party I had, I don't even want to start thinking about dad. My childhood. Oh, I need to actually fill those in. So I wanted to put in that Nick was super cuddly this night. He was like, we are not cuddlers. Just not, it's not in our blood to cuddle. And he was like not feeling well. I'm not going to call it sick because I don't really think he was sick. I think he just wasn't feeling well. So he was just like super cuddly this week. Oh yeah, I have this. I have so many scripts for this week that I'm not even really sure how I'm going to differentiate. So I think I have I thought I had a cuddle Nick. Yeah, I do. So there's that. So like as far as like falling asleep cuddling, we don't do that. We've never done that or at least parts, except for these couple of days we did that. Then I put in that I went to work and also Nick went to work, so I think I'm going to use the little, I'm going to use the little planner, I'll use the sticker sheet, because Nick went to work that day too, but I went to work, Nick went to work. So we're going to do that, and I'm just going to use a work script from in here. So this is Sparkly Hollow, so I'm going to use the silver for work. Then I had lunch with Amanda at Flower Child. So I think for that, I'm just going to use the fork and knife from the bundle. We went to Flower Child, so I'm going to use a... Did I do like a with Amanda? I probably should get with Amanda scoops. I'll just put in Flower Child, NBD, NBD. If I didn't go with Nick, it was with Amanda. Flower Child's so yummy though. I feel like that's always where I'm like, Flower Child, and she's like, heck yeah. Flower Child. I don't think I have a with Amanda on this sheet here, so I was probably thinking I'm going to use this. I think I was trying to like minimize the amount of scripts I need to make, so I was just like, you'll find something. Then I was just hanging out with Little Miss Lala Joy for the rest of the day. So I'm going to use a Lila script, and I have a bunch of different fonts from the Hannah. I actually just ordered a bunch in the font of the month, which is so pretty this month. Love it. Then Hannah came over this day. Because I was going to New York, ? No, because her dad was coming, so we moved girls' night. We were going to cancel girls' night, and I think it was, like, whenever we had game night, we were, like, just, like, we do this thing where we both are, like, we're both thinking something, and instead of just saying it, we're, like, so, like, we say it as, like, a joke. We're, like... we should just, like, still do girls' night and just do it on a Monday. And it's like, he. That's so funny, but, like, we should. And then the other person's like, no, but, like, actually we should. So then it turns into, like, an actual real thing versus it being just a joke. So I'm glad that we're always on the same page about that kind of stuff. So basically, this is my other favorite 4 combo, which is 3 little things and 3. I'm, like, busted. My cuticles, rough. This I, like, burnt myself. I'm honestly always a mess. So we were like, oh yeah, we should totally do that. And then we're like, no, but like actually we should do that because we are codependent on our time together. So I need to get like Hannah stickers in foil colors because that would be cool. Maybe I should do that with the font of the month this month because I love this month's font of the month. It's like stupid how cute it is. I don't know if I do though. Actually, I do. Just kidding, I do. In Sparkly Hollow. But I should still get them in the font of the month this month because they're so pretty. I ordered a bunch in black, but I feel like getting some in like Sparkly Hollow and like other foil colors would be fun. So with Hannah, and then we went to Hard Count. We just like randomly picked a restaurant, and this one was so funny because we like it was the most weird thing, and I thought it was just me who noticed. I'm like completely like I wish I could control F on these sheets because I cannot find. Oh, there it is. So we walked into this place, and it's kind of like quiet and not a lot of people there because we went pretty early, and also it's just like a lot of like older people, and we were like, oh yeah, you know, there's 2, we have a booth. And they just like stared at us for a long time. Like it was the most awkward, like, or he was like, oh yeah, this person will seat you. And the person who was seating us just like stared at us for like too long. And we both like sat down and were like, was that really weird or was that really weird? And I was like, no, that was really weird. So very awkward. Also, there was this like worker, they were like walking around like washing tables. And then there was this like corner in the restaurant where it was like there was like a booth, and then there's a wall, and then there's like this like just little like maybe like 2-foot strip of nothing, and they just went and like sat in this corner for like a long time with not doing anything. It was the most bizarre thing in the whole entire world. Felt like very Twilight Zone-y in there. Very, very weird. Then we played Azul, the chocolate one, which was very fun. So for that, I'm going to use I'm just gonna use, I don't know, because there's not like cards in that or dice. I mean, I'll just use a little board because it kind of looks like it. These are the board game icons. I formatted these for Hannah's shop because I was like, I need them, please. I also formatted I made a underlay design recently, and I was like, can you please print me these? I need them. You can release them. I don't care. I just need them for a specific kit. So there's going to be some fun. Where's Azul? Oh gosh, this is going to take me forever. I should put these in order, but also it's just like I'm trying to like optimize the space on the sheet. Like, do y'all see Azul? I don't see Azul. I feel like it's going to come to me later. There it is. I found it. Azul, chocolate version. Nick liked it. He played it this past Saturday, and it was very fun. I would consider getting it for myself. I wanted to get the, like, it was like the Queen's Garden or something, or like the Garden, and then there's the Queen's one. I don't know if they're separate or different, together or different. I don't know. But I wanted to get that one, but like I was looking at it and I'm like, I don't feel like it has the same feel. And I kind of like the feel of the chocolate one, but I don't think I want to buy it because Hannah has it. But then also like maybe, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll get there. I don't know. We played a lot of games this night because we were in it to win it. So this one's going to have 5 things, which my 5 things are always little things because there's no other way in my brain to do it. So there's 5. There's another way. Let me know because I just have not found it yet. I've not come across that combination of things. But we played a lot of games this night because we were in a gaming mood. This weekend, real time is D&D, which I am very excited about. We finally established and figured out our quarrels about if we're going to go back to this manor or not, and we're not, which is what I didn't want to go back to the manor, so very excited about that, because Chris was like, no, we need to go to the manor, but now he realized, I think, that we all have terrible health right now, and going back to the manor just to fight a bunch of people doesn't seem like a great idea. Then we also, we played Point Salad, which is always like we played this game like 4 times this night, which is like always our like filler, like we have a couple of minutes, which I think now Happy City is going to be our replacement for like if we want to play like a quick game, Happy City is going to be it. And then we played Planted for the first time, which I think this might have been my first time playing Azul, and then it might have been my first time playing, and I think I only played it that time, was Planted. I think it's like a Target exclusive, and it's like fine. I don't think I'd ever pick to play it again. It seems like a game that would be good if you like plants, or it would be good if you were playing with like somebody who's like not into board games that much, or somebody younger, because it was just like a little bit too easy. I just kept feeling like there needed to be something more. And then we played Villainous. I think this is whenever we played it with Nick. I'm going to do the little 3 people playing the game because I think that's very funny. And these like are cut in a little square so that they fit perfectly on little things. And like I said, we played Villainous, which was fun. I think this is the time I played as Cruella. Maybe, or maybe it was a different time. No, I think it was the time I played as Cruella. And then we played the USPS mail race, but for this I'm going to actually use the little mail here, which I did not like this game. I thought it was so boring. There's apparently a way that a lot of people play it where they take out one of the pieces, which makes it a little bit harder. But for me, I just thought this game was like real boring. Again, it seemed like a game, if you're not super into board games, both of them are sold at Target, which there are some like harder games sold at Target, but these were not it. But I probably, again, would not pick to play that again. And then we also played Ingenious, which is a game that Nick got me for my birthday. And I love that he, like, went out of his way to, like, try and find a tile-laying game. So I think that it's always going to just have a little special place in my heart. But it is, like, an older game. And it's tile placement and kind of, like, puzzly. It's quick, easy, and yeah, so we played all of those. Then on Tuesday, I slept in, and it was just not a fun time because Lila woke up 2 times this night, which is just funny because it's been like 4 times, but I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video or what, but where am I gonna sleep in somewhere? I'm just gonna do sleepless, or I'll just sleepy AF, sleep in. So, she has an ear infection. We're not sure if she had an ear infection for a while or what. Because she does not showing any symptoms. Like my kids, like they get ear infections, like it's a headache basically. Like it's just they get them so easily, and they don't have any symptoms of ear infections at all. Like no pulling on the ears, no fever, no like nothing. Oops, sheesh. So I am gonna ask the doctor if there's like any, like a tool we can get to like look inside their ears or something, so that we can check like every couple of days just to see, because like whenever Theo got ear infections, they were like every 4 days he would get one. Well, it was like a little bit exaggerating. He'd get an ear infection, we'd go in, they'd clear up the ear infection, it would be like 4 days, and then he'd have another ear infection. And it's just like, okay, cool, like it's never ending. So Lila might end up just being the same way. Also this day, I should have just checked beforehand, because now I have to kind of do smaller things. And I should have did the same thing here or there, but, you know, we can't win them all. So I'm going to just do the 4. In here. But, I don't know. We will see. All right. So then on Tuesday, I got my my new ice maker delivery, because my ice maker, I mentioned in my last video, it died. And I was like, maybe I'll just try using regular ice cubes. So I went to Target and bought, again, I cannot find anything. Maybe I should put these in order beforehand and just try and be, oh, here it is. Try and be a little bit more prepared, because I feel like, well, maybe when it's 1 sheet, it's not so bad, but when it's 2, that's just too many. So I went to Target and I bought like ice cube trays, and it just like, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. Not the same at all. It's like those kind of ice cubes versus Sonic ice. It's not the same. It's not going to be the same no matter what you do. So, yeah, I ended up just buying one, because I was like, if this thing, I use it every single day, makes me happy, that's just the way it is. And I love this new Target symbol. These are the new sheets. So this is, wait, did I talk through the last one? Maybe I did. Huh. That works. These are the new sheets. This is the food one. There's like there's a repeat. So these are unique, and then it repeats. And then these are all unique on this sheet. There's no duplicates on this sheet. So I went to Target this day with little Miss Lila. We hang. And then I went to Theo's, like he had like a craft day at school. So Theo is my bestie. So I went in to do crafts with him. So I'm just going to use this little pencil sticker from the new sheet. And I am going to use crafts with Theo. They did this craft. And it's like a bunch of 2-year-olds trying to do a craft. And it was like they took forks, like pretend this is a fork, and they would like dip it in a color and then go like this. Would there be like the fork marks? And then they would use the paintbrush and draw like a stem in green. And it just, Theo's is just like a big pile of color. And I like hung it up because I was like, it's art, it's beautiful, it's everything. He tried. Then down here, Nick and I had a little game night together. I was just in the game night zone. Nick is like, he gets like, I can't play games every night. I could play games every single night if I had somebody to play them with me, Nick. But he doesn't want to play games every night. So whenever he wants to, I take advantage of the situation and love every second of it. But otherwise, I am limited on the game nights. So he wanted to play games this night. So I said, what the heck? Let's do it. So for game night with Nick, I'm going to use a little us sticker. And then for game night, I know I have a script for that. cute. And this night we ended up playing Point Salad because I think like Nick had never played it at this point. So I decided to show him what it's all about. It's not my favorite game. It's just too easy. And then there was Stack and Stuff, which is also very, very, very easy. We wanted to see if it was like different than Patchwork, but it's basically a reskinned Patchwork game with like a slight difference. And we also played Marvel Villainous. I'm gonna use these chess pieces because I don't ever play chess, but I think for like there being different like pieces per person, I think that works just fine. So let me go ahead and find all of these scripts. Nick played as MODOK and I played it as Madame Mask, I think her name is. I personally do not like Villainous as a 2-player game. If you're ever gonna buy it, I just don't love it. I think maybe like the regular Villainous, the Marvel Villainous, I do not like as a 2-player game. But yeah, I think it's better at like 3 players plus, in my opinion. And then what else did I say we played? Stacking Stuff. We're stacking stuff. Y'all see it? Because I don't see it. Stacking Stuff. Did I forget it? I might have forgot it. Stacking Stuff. Y'all see it? Because I don't see it. I think we're just going to hold and then come back to it. I don't think I would have made a complete sheet of that. Did I do another sheet? Let's see. This is Perfect Match, Fortune Garden, March 27th, Point Salad, Taverns, 20th, Dice Throne. No. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. We'll leave it. We'll come back to it. We'll see. Let me take a drink because I'm a thirsty. On Wednesday, Lila was up like 17 times. It's real fun time being alive. So for that, I'm going to use a little blue box for Lila being up 17 times. It was bad this night, like real bad. I was very, 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 very tired. And she was just up so many times. TT had tacos for lunch. Well, you're going to have tacos again tonight, buddy. Or maybe I'll make something different because I need to use up those avocados. So maybe I'll do tacos on Thursday and just call it Taco Wednesday. So Lila was up 17 times. So we're going to do bad Lala. Because she bad. But she's so cute. So bad Lala. And then I filmed a bunch of game videos. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down with do the rounded boxes fit in here? I feel like they would. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. I love this pink color. I'm trying to use it. Oh, that's a nice little combo right there. So for filming a bunch of game videos, I'm just going to use this little scribbler with the thing. And then I am going to use I'm just going to use a film. I'm so sick of looking at these sheets and not being able to find anything. But I know I'm just like not good at finding it. I'm going to use a film sticker. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Then later on Wednesday, we had dinner with Hannah, which also was with Hannah's dad, which was exciting because we got to meet the man, the myth, the legend. Very excited about that. So we're going to stick that in. Wish I had a little guy in a suit because I feel like that'd be so cute to mark Hannah's dad. I don't think I do. So I think I'm just going to do he's not like gray, or I would use, I will. Do I have like a grandpa sticker? I do have a grandpa sticker. He doesn't look anything like this, but come on, I cannot. Oh my God. Okay, so then I'm going to do, I should have put like Zajus's, or like Hannah's dad. I'm kind of mad that I didn't do that. I'll just put with, do I have Zajus's? Why do I feel like that is a part of my memories with the Zasiuses? Would it be under W? No, I have with C and H. I'll just do with C and H. It's fine. And then that can represent Hannah's dad with C and H. And then underneath, we did get dip, dip, dip. So I am just going to mark that. Is that one? That one's actually bigger. So I actually need to use a smaller one, which is fine. For dip, 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 I am going to use from, do I have like a noodle bowl or a bowl of noodles? I don't have a teeny icon of one, but I'm just going to go under Foods Fave, which just somehow turned into all Asian food, and just grab something that looks like noodles. For dip, 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 which is one of my favorites. Dip, dip, dip. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I took a little break. I should have took a drink break in there too. But Thursday, I worked on the website. This day I was switching everything over to Shopify. What's it called? It's like Shopify themes 2.0, which I didn't realize that actually happened ever, but you know, I'm always the last to know. So I went ahead and switched everything over. I had to get with a couple of different developers on different apps to like get things working. The wish list thing I was only like 2 days ago, or like, what's more than that, like a week ago, I got that finally figured out because that was the biggest headache, which is weird because I updated so late to the game that you'd think that like people would have had these issues and they would have fixed them already, but no. So I had to do that. The other developers that I had to work with, I was able to get everything done by the weekend. But the wish list one was like a whole thing. Because the one time I like sent them a message, I was like, hey, and it's like a very like developer response, but hey, is it possible to do this ? And they said, yes, it's possible to do that. And I'm like, okay, like, but how can you do it? Do I need somebody else to do it? Like, yes, you can. Okay, but how? But I just cannot. I cannot. Then I packed because I was going to New York and I was trying to be a little bit better about like packing earlier so that I'm not like waiting till the last minute and then forgetting things and needing to run to the store. But also with New York, it's like if I forgot something, which I did, I just go to like Walgreens or Duane Reade or whatever, packed. And then Nick had a meeting. I was just hanging out with Lila, so I'm not sure what that was about, but I'll just go ahead and use this. I think I remember, but I also don't remember, so. I think it was just one of his yearly meetings, because he always handles all of the, like, business back-end stuff that I just don't. So I was just hanging out with little Miss Lila. I'm going to use another Lila sticker from Hannah. And then underneath that, I got Hop Dotty for dinner, which honestly sounds so good right now. Oh, that sounds so tasty. I love Hop Dotty. They have like, you could get burgers in a bowl, but I get their, I think it's like, I don't know if it's Nashville hot chicken or if it's just like hot chicken, but I get that in a bowl, and oh my gosh, it's so good. The pickles are a little weird because they just throw like whole pickles on it, but everything else is so good. And also they recently added Brussels sprouts. I don't remember being on the menu before, but also I'm just like newly re-obsessed with Brussels sprouts. So it could have been there before and I just not noticed it, but I wanted to try their Brussels sprouts they have on the menu. They have a couple different kinds. They were good. I like my Brussels sprouts at home I make better, but they were good. Like if I was there, I'd probably get them, but also I feel like For me, their salads, like the bowls that they do are so good. I would just get extra lettuce for like more greens because it's like a mix. And I don't know like what actually is in their bowl mix, but there's like a lot of different things. They might actually have Brussels sprouts in it because I feel, I don't know, because it has like extra crunchy, but also could just be cabbage, but I feel like there might be Brussels sprouts in their bowl mix. I don't know, but it's lovely. And then I'm going to put in that I took a bath. And I'm going to use a bath sticker from here. I just ate, but I feel like I'm still a little hungry. But it's like, it's not time to eat. Then Lila was again just up all night. All night being a crazy girl, doing crazy things. I can't use these baby stickers for that much longer, so we're gonna stick them in. She just really a mood. But like that's why I'm like, I think this was like a regression. Maybe it was a regression that just is ending in an ear infection, because I just feel like we would have gotten some kind of notice that she had an ear infection if it was this far back, which this is about 4 weeks ago. Because again, she wasn't acting like that. She was just acting like she wasn't sleeping, which just looks like a regression, or she's just being like anxiety, like separation anxiety. Then on Friday, I woke up really early. Actually, it wasn't like really early, but it was early to go to the airport. So I am going to just put in the little things. Actually, here's 4. Yeah, I'm just going to do little things. I have quite a bit of little things left. So I'm going to do this. On my way down, I did get Starbucks. I haven't been drinking Starbucks, I mentioned, because I am trying to not, because there are a lot of calories. What I get, at least. Then I was super stressed because I did not pay for priority. So I was like boarding group 7 or something wild. And I just hate it. Especially I was flying American. When they don't like allow you to put your bags up. They like take them and like complimentary check them. Because I've had my bags lost with American Airlines. So I had like this gut feeling that today was the day it was going to happen again. Is there an airplane? There is an airplane sticker on here, not the new one. So I was like, let's do this one. For up early, I'm going to do the little alarm clock. But anyways, I was stressing out because American Airlines lost my bags before, and I was also just really mad because they always do that, and then you get on the plane, and I was the cutoff by like 2 people, and I get on the plane, and I'm like looking around, and there's plenty of spaces for probably almost everyone to have put their bags up, and I was just like, and every time this has ever happened to me, I always am just like, next time I'm just going to keep my bag and be like, I'll take my chances and I'll come back if I can't fit it up there. Because every single time there is at least 30 spaces open. So anyways, like the whole time I'm like freaking out. I text Nick about it and other people. And then Kane's like, you can like track the bag, like that it got on the plane, when it gets off the plane, when it gets in this. And I'm like, oh, can you? So he showed me how to do that. And I was like, wow, so thankful. So then I felt like way better because I could see that it like got on the plane. I could see that it like landed in New York. I could see that it went through and it was coming out of baggage. And I was just like, that made me feel better. But I was like, American Airlines always lose my bag. Everyone thought I was like worried about my bag getting like busted up. I was like, no, I just don't want my bag getting lost, because American Airlines stresses me out. But the problem is American Airlines, I think, has the most flights out of Austin. So, and especially like, I don't want to do layovers, which is just, I don't know. Anybody else not like doing layovers? Because is that just me? I don't know. But I was just so stressed out that my bag was gonna get lost. And yeah. And I also was like mad at myself because I was like, oh, I should put an air tag in it just in case, like before. And I was like, nah, I don't remember to do that. And then I should have just put an air tag in, and then I would have been even less worried about it. So then I got, like I said, I got Starbucks, which I definitely needed. And then for me being stressed out, I'm going to just use the eye roll. I literally kissed my bag because I was like, I just don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose a bag. And then have to like go buy all new clothes and everything to wear for the weekend. It would just been stressful and annoying. So for me being stressed AF, I'm gonna just grab, I think it's from the, no, I think it's actually its own sheet because I was just very stressed. Whew. I was not thrilled, but the person behind me was actually, like, I was not visibly angry. The person behind me was visibly angry about it. Visibly. Oh my God. I love you, Kane. And then that was Austin to JFK. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Austin to JFK. Then I finally got to see baby Jay. I was so excited because I haven't seen Jessica in 112 years, and that's just downright unacceptable. So I think for that, oh wait. Perfect sticker. Look at this. Jessica with her little suitcase. She should have brought a suitcase. She brought a flag. I told her. Cute. I love it. I feel like it's like me and Jessica too, like type of people. We don't see each other for 2.5 years. We get back together and it's like time has never been, like, there's been no time in between. That's the words I'm looking for. And she texted me, and at first I was like, really? But I was like, honestly, like, this is just me. In general, this is me. She's like, you want to get McDonald's? And I was like, I'm coming all the way to New York to get McDonald's. But honestly, for me, I was like, I kind of want to get something not McDonald's. But then I was like, but honestly, after the stressful day that I had, McDonald's sounds like the perfect thing for me. So we went and got McDonald's. I got a Happy Meal, I think. Or just chicken nuggets, and then she got a Big Mac, I think, and it was delicious. It was like the third McDonald's we went to, because the first one, like, there was no seating, like, I think the seating was just closed, and the second one didn't exist, and then the third one was where we finally got our McDonald's. And then we went to Lady M, which is a crepe cake place. And I almost lost my phone in there, which was very, very funny and very me thing to do. Thankfully, I didn't get very far. But we got Lady M, which again was cakes. I think that I'm going to use the little, like, tea. Because Jessica got, like, a tea flavored one. I think it was, like, Earl Grey. And then I got a pistachio or almond. No, it was pistachio flavored one. It was very, very good. I feel like we probably should have shared, but we also both wanted to try the ones that we got, so not shareable. But also it was just too much cake. Should have saved it and ate it later, but I just shoved it all down my throat and just continued on. Then I should have made more room for the brie one. It's fine. Then brie finally got in, so I'm gonna use the little I'm gonna use the bow. So cute. And I'm gonna put in with Brie, because Brie finally got there because she had to work this day, I think. And then we went to this is gonna be a 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the 5 with the little things. I'm running out of little things slowly but surely. We love that. Not really. I'm gonna do this. So 1, I'm a little nervous, I'm gonna run out of little things, but we're just gonna have to get creative then. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So then we went to Claire's and spent so many dollars. So for that, I am going to grab the little, like, Lux icon. For going to Claire's, we got, I got chokers because I've been looking to get those. And then Jessica got some different hair clips, and we got hair tinsel and, like, little bows for Miss Lila. And then we went to Urban Outfitters, and I ended up getting, me and Jessica got matching tube tops, and Jessica's was blue, and mine was black. I wore mine to the rodeo, and it was super, super, super cute. So, and I probably will use it a lot more. So I'm going to use the little star for that. Then afterwards, and I also bought like a long sleeve shirt too, but that's not like interesting. Then afterwards, I got some New York pizza. So I'm going to use a little pizza sticker. And that was like one of my main things is I wanted a bagel and some pizza. So I'm going to put in my dollar slice. It was St. Patrick's Day, which maybe I'll put that on the sidebar. I don't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but maybe we'll do the little, I'm going to do this one here for St. Patrick's Day. It was St. Patrick's Day, so it was just like a bunch of drunk people everywhere and like tame ones. They were mostly just dancing. And we just, Bree stayed at, she had already taken a shower. She didn't want to leave. So we went and got the pizza and brought it back. And I was so excited because they had Coke Zero at the pizza place. They hadn't had Coke Zero anywhere else. And we were just dancing. Everybody was dancing, eating pizza. It was a whole thing. We were driving. I love pizza. I love New York pizza. So I was pretty excited about that. And then we started watching this night, The Perfect Match. And I finished it on my own. So for that, I am going to put in Perf Match. And then also this night, it got crazy. So I'm just going to put a little heart. And then just write, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Got crazy. Then down here, I am going to do, since I have 4, I'm going to do the 4 and call it a day, right? So I'm going to do the dark blue down here. Nikki just texted me. 5 text messages. No, up to you. So we're going to do that one. He's asking me if he should leave work early, and I'm like, I don't really care. Because he's like, not ahead, but, well, he's like slightly ahead, but he's caught up. Okay. So, let me call him. Okay, I think I got that settled. So on Saturday, we had a bacon, egg, and cheese for breakfast, which I was so excited about. So I'm going to use a little star. So cute. Bacon, egg, and cheese, which I was just the most excited about. And then we went to the Harry Potter store. So for that, I think I'm going to use, not really an icon for that of any sorts. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to go into the bundle, the wizard bundle. I don't know where it is, though. Which I had never been to before, so it was definitely on like a I would like to if I can list. This is silver. And that was very fun. The part that I liked the most was is it Mina Lima? I just think Mina Lima is just, I think that's how you pronounce it. Just so talented. So I was really excited to get to see that portion of the store. And I also wanted to get a wand because I couldn't get a wand at Universal. And honestly, because Universal is trash. So Harry Potter store, I ended up getting the Slytherin house wand with the, like the snake wrapping around it. And then I also did get the New York store wand, which is the golden snitch wand. Then what did we do after that? We went to Strand, which is a bookstore. Basically, it was just like wanted to go to a bookstore and that was like kind of close and one of the bigger ones. Excuse me. I think I'm always burping. I'm going to use a little book icon from the new sheet. And then afterwards we went to, I think it's E-Milky? I don't know. But it was delicious. It was near our hotel and it was so good. We got those little, they're like the triangles that have like the seaweed and then the rice and then like a meat or something in the middle. They didn't have Spam ones, so I really wanted a Spam one, even though I like thought that those would be really gross prior. I was an idiot. But because they're so good, I don't really have anything that I really am like, this makes sense to market. I just was like very hungry. So I'm going to use the little chef hat. But they were so delicious. They also have like milk tea, but I don't really like milk tea. Then afterwards, we went to see Little Shop Horrors, which was so fun. I don't think I have really anything for that. So I think I'm just going to use the little me. I don't know. I don't really have anything for Little Shop Horrors. But there's a movie, right? I think I'm going to watch it because I actually really, really liked it. It was probably one of my top 5. Top 7. I don't really know where it'd be. Broadway shows I've seen. And then afterwards, I'm going to use some more little things. Or can I fit like a big and then some littles? Let's see. It was so weird. Okay. So then we went, I think I have about the same of everything. So let's do this. Let's put them a little tight. I think I'm still going to only have room for the 3, which is fine. And then this one. And then we'll do the blue in between. So afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, another like thing I would really like to do is go to a board game store. I thought that'd be so fun. And there was one not super far away on our journeys. So I'm just going to use a random board game icon. I'm probably just going to use the regular. No, I'm going to use the little pieces. So we went to this place called Complete Strategist. I think that's what it's called. And it's like complete spelled this way. I don't know. It was wild. I wish that I like could just Flu Network the other like the board games I bought at home, but I didn't want to buy any because I wouldn't have room. But it was so cool because that was probably the most board games I've ever seen in one place, because it was literally like floor to ceiling, everything squished. There was like 1 foot of room to walk. Board games. They had like literally everything that you can imagine they had at this store, this teeny tiny store in New York. Then we went to Nobu, which I've always wanted to go to Nobu, mostly because I've seen it on the Kardashians. I'm not going to lie to you. So I wanted to go, and it was fine. I feel like I'm spoiled because I feel like Uchiko is a better version of Nobu, or Uchi in general is. And the service was probably one of the worst service. Like, it wasn't bad. That like I've had like some that are like snooty and mean like servers. I feel like that's worse. But this server was just, I got the vibes that she was new. That's where I'm going with it. But like didn't want to, if she was new, I wish she would have said she was new, because then I'd been like, oh, okay, like I see what's going on. But also like it was just weird because I feel like I'm like 98% of the time I have a great service everywhere. But this was just bizarre service. It was just, we ordered stuff and she'd be like, yeah, I got that. And I hate whenever they don't write stuff down and like you're like not confident and then I got it. And then she didn't get any of it. She got like half of it. And then we were like, oh yeah, we're supposed to, this is going to come. She's like, oh no, you didn't order that, or like whatever. And then we'd be like, oh, okay, like this is like, she would say, okay, so I got this, and this. And we'd be like, okay, yeah, but can you, and then she'd just like talk right over us. And we're like, okay. And then whenever like things didn't come out, she was like, oh yeah, like they must be backed up. And I'm like, I don't really, like we haven't had food in like a while. So it was just like, it was bizarre. We're all just sitting there like really confused because we were trying to help her out by explaining to her, and she would just like talk over us. And it was just like the worst / weirdest / just like, if she wouldn't have talked over us, I would have been like, she's new and she just didn't want to say she was new. But it was weird. I would not go back just based on that. Like the food was good, but it wasn't great. It wasn't worth the hassle of having to like, we had to check the bill at the end, because I was like, even the stuff that after we like had went over everything and been like, okay, we're going to just reorder the things that we don't have, still half the stuff that didn't come out. And she was like, okay, so you guys want the check? And we're like, I guess that's everything that we ordered. So hopefully that there's nothing surprise on there. But I never even feel like I have to check at places. But there I was like, I feel like I have to check it because of how many things we ordered and we just didn't get. She didn't acknowledge nothing. It was bizarre, especially because this is like a nicer restaurant, like a well-known, nice restaurant. Completely weird. Like I said, I normally have just great service reviews of everywhere. And so this was just the most bizarre one ever. And again, like I just feel like I'm spoiled with like Uchiko as far as food goes, and I just feel like it was like Uchiko, but like not as good as Uchiko. But also I'm an Uchiko snob, so there's that. Then on Sunday, we just relaxed at the hotel for the rest of the night and just chillax. On Saturday, we did, there's 4 things, so I'm going to probably use these and then just figure out something else. This day was the day of goodbyes, and then I was like hanging out by myself for the rest of the day because everybody else had to go back to real life. Jessica was like, I should have brought my scrubs, and then just like went to work from here, and I was like, that would have been a good idea. Probably save you time, but also sometimes you just need to go back to your home. And this is like on the solid page. I think that fits also pretty perfectly if you ever want to do that. Go back and get in your own bed, because that's the best part of everything, right? So this day we got bacon, egg, and cheeses again. That's not what I want to do. I'm gonna switch these. Ugh, I gotta switch them all. Oh, trucker. All right. No, I don't really care that much. All right, we got bacon, egg, and cheese. That just looks weird there, but it's fine. This one was weird. Yesterday, we went to the same place because it's close to the hotel and, like, it's great. And the guy was so mean to us this day because I was like, normally I'm, like, fine with ordering things. I'm fine with ordering things. I'm fine with asking questions, but the guys who be cooking at the deli, they scare me. They scare me. The guy yesterday, super nice. This guy hated everyone. And I like had the vibes. And then Jessica was like, oh yeah. And then she ordered, she's like, no, yeah, he hates everyone. Because he was mean to everyone who walked in. Like very, very mean. Very, very weird. Then I said bye to Bree. I miss her. She drove in because she is a baller. A brave baller. Then Jessica and I went to the Disney store because we were walking. I think we wanted to go to Sephora, and it was like the New York half marathon question mark. Oh, I should have used the little. We're gonna look it up. I'm surprised Lila's still sleeping. I guess it's only 1:30. It was like the half marathon, so we couldn't cross without like going around and down the subway. It was a whole thing. It was a real time. So we were like, all right, what's over here? It's open. So we went to the Disney store, and which wasn't like on the list of to-dos, but I'm like glad we did. Stick that in there. So for the Disney store, and then for Buy Brie, I used that because Brie does like Disney. I think I'm going to use Little Car actually for Brie because that kind of makes sense too on the foil bundle. And then afterwards we went to the Disney store. We also ended up going to Forever 21 and Sephora, but we didn't buy anything at either places. And then at the Disney store, I ended up getting the Munchling, that's the Bambi and the lettuce wrap, which is so cute. And then I also got the Figment like fig tart, which had the Flower and Garden logo on it, but I don't remember seeing it at Flower and Garden. I feel like we looked at everything whenever me and Hannah were there. And I was just so excited. And also Jessica was like, oh, Donald, he's like the only one I wouldn't want to get. And then she got him, and she's like, he's so cute. He is. And if she would have hated him, I would have been like, I'll trade you. Because Donald, iconic, especially as a corn cob, because he is a corn cob. Then afterwards, we were like hungry. And I was like, Jessica, you know what sounds good? Because it was cold. It was like very cold. Like I should have brought a winter jacket, but I did not because I'm from the north. I can handle this. Nope. I was cold. We went to Tonchin, I think it's called. So I was like, all right, I want ramen. There was 2 places, and Jessica was like, that one's closer. That one, just do that one. So we get there, and it's like a Michelin star ramen restaurant, which I'm glad we showed up like prior to opening because like 5 minutes in, place was packed. And it was so good. The ramen was good. It was good. That's where it's good. It was like good. But I think it wasn't spicy enough because it was like a spicy ramen, but it just wasn't spicy enough for me. But the wings there were so good. Like I think about these wings quite often. They weren't like wet. They weren't wet wings. They were dry rub wings, and they were delicious. They were flavorful. They were crunchy. They were juicy on the inside, but cooked crunchy on the outside. They were so freaking good. It was like obnoxious how good these wings are. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. And then that was like probably one of the best things that I ate all weekend was these wings from this like Michelin star ramen place. Just saying, they were so good. And then I had to say bye to Jessica. She's another one of her, just because they're so cute. What other colors do I have? Where is she? Here. There's green. I don't know. Green really matches. The blue kind of matches, actually. We'll do this. Another Jessica. Just look at her. She's right here. I need a Bree sticker. All right. Bye, baby J. I do love New York, though. It's not, I will say, like, whenever I was younger, I really, I don't know what I want to use to mark 6. I should use, like, a microphone. But I don't think I do. If any, I could use the little music note. I really wanted to live in New York. I did a tour of Parsons, and I really wanted to go and do like graphic design at Parsons. And actually the only reason I didn't is because Nick was like, we'll never work out if you go to Parsons. It's never going to happen. Because he also wanted to go to film school. He got into Columbia and he didn't end up going. I don't even know why he didn't end up going. I should actually ask him why he didn't end up going to Columbia. He ended up just going to community college. But, because senior year was a rocky year, y'all. It was a rocky year for me and then Nicholas. I did go to Barnes & Noble after because I had to pee. I'll talk about 6 in a second. But, yeah, I really wanted to live in New York, but oh my gosh. I feel like New York's just not what it used to be. Like, thinking like 2008, 2009, 2010, I just don't feel like it's the same. It's like a little just rougher. That's how I'd explain it. Like, and I was talking to Jessica about this too, and she was like, yeah. But I do like visiting New York. I think that there's like just so much to do, so much to see, so much to eat, so much shopping, so much everything that I love visiting New York. I just don't think, and even up until like a couple of years ago, I was like, maybe one day I'll live in New York. Like whenever the kids grow up and, move out, maybe I'd not move back to New York, but move back to the north and move to New York. That's the only reason I'd move back north. If I moved anywhere in my life, it would probably be Denver. I probably wouldn't move anywhere else. Austin's it for me, Austin or bust. And I think I can use the rest of these little things then, right? I only need 4, so I'll do a little things and a big thing. But yeah, I don't think I'd move back north. But even since moving to Austin, I always was like, maybe I'll move to New York. Like, when the kids are older, out of the house, bye-bye, Lagon. But yeah, I don't think that New York is going to be on my bucket list of places to live. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Maybe I'll do this light blue one. So anyways, this is going to be annoying me. I went to see 6, which I booked all of these 2 on this day. I didn't realize that everyone was leaving kind of like early on Sunday. Like Brie left like right after we got breakfast, and Jessica was leaving after we like hung out and got lunch. And then I was like, all right, well, I have the rest of the day to myself. What am I gonna do? Look at how many little things I have left. Not a lot. I think I'm gonna use actually the black from down here because I have a lot more space than just a little thing. So I was like, all right. So on Friday when I got in, when they told me both when they were like planning on leaving, I was like, well, I'm going to book 2 shows for myself since I don't have anything else to do. What am I going to do? So I booked 6. So basically Jessica, I gave her a list and these were the 2 that she recommended. And she was like, 6 you'll probably like. Moulin Rouge we'll talk about is probably 50-50, which not for me. But Bye Baby J, saw 6. I really like 6. I'm going to be seeing it again in Austin when it comes traveling. I didn't realize I'd be seeing it because I didn't realize it was coming to Austin, or I probably wouldn't have saw it in New York, but I'm glad I saw it. And now I know that it's good and Nick will like it. So then I went to Barnes & Noble because I had to pee in between seeing 6 and Moulin Rouge. So I went to Barnes & Noble and just like walked around and I went pee. Then for that, I have that already down. And then I went to McDonald's just to get a snack because I was like, all right, I'm going to be at another show for like, 3 hours? It's going to be like a 3-hour thing for me, like sit down, show, intermission, show, leave. It's going to be a while. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go get a drink real quick at McDonald's and I'm going to get a small fry. I think I ended up getting a kid's meal. But I went to McDonald's and then I saw Moulin Rouge, which I did not like at all. And I don't know if there is like a combination of things. I don't personally think I like Jukebox, where they're like singing. I thought I heard Lila, but I don't think it was. Where they're like singing modern songs in it. And it was just like also the environment. So normally I go see shows with other people. And in 6, I don't remember what my seating was. I think I was on an edge. So like I feel like I had room to breathe. And it was like on the edge of a row. So like I feel like you have like more room to breathe. But in this, and that's why my like cuticles are all messed up, is still from this. I'm still trying to like fix them. Because when I'm anxious, I like pick at my fingers. And I was like sitting next to 2 people and I felt like they were both like closing in on me. And then in front of me and the back of me, like it was just all closing in. It was very tight. And then the person next to me was kind of like very much in my space, not on purpose, but like it was just all squished. And then the people in front of me was like these younger kids. Like, I don't know if they were boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, or sister. I don't know. It was very strange. But they were like, every time a song would come on, they would like be like, oh my God, it's this song, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, shut up. But I ended up leaving after the like intermission. I just left because I was just so stressed out. I wasn't enjoying the show. The seats that I had, like, I feel like the mezzanine, is that like the one that's up? Yeah, it was just not it for this show. I feel like a lot of other shows, it's like pretty good, but this one was not it. I had very limited seating options because I did buy them like the day before, basically. But I ended up just leaving. I didn't like the show enough. If I would have liked the show, I probably would have like stuck it out. But because I wasn't liking the show, the environment around me, also I was just feeling claustrophobic and like kind of like I couldn't breathe. Like I was wearing a mask in both of these shows, but I just felt, I don't know, I didn't like it. I felt anxious, stressed out, and wasn't vibing. So I ended up just leaving. And thankfully I didn't really spend a lot on the tickets. They were like $100-ish. So I felt like I at least got like 50% of it. So I was like, all right, I know that I just won't watch this again. Then afterwards, I was just like not I was going to go out to eat by myself, but I was just like not in the mood. I was just like really stressed out, anxious, like built up like stress. So I just ended up going to the Il Milky again, and I went to Krispy Kreme, which I hadn't had a Krispy Kreme donut in like 17 years. I don't really think I like them. They're like very like mushy. Like when you eat them, they're like, they turn into goo, like a mushy goo. I don't hate it, but I don't like it, but it was right next to it. So I was like, I'm getting these because I just wanted something sweet. And then I also, I just ended up, it was pretty kind of like getting later anyways, so I just like stayed in the room and I watched Too Hot to Handle, and I worked for a little bit on my computer so that when I went home there was less work that needed to be done. But that was everything. Overall, I had a great weekend in New York. I got to see all of my friends and do all of the things. Oh, this is, I guess, Hopdoddy, Walmart. Oh, I guess I thought maybe I didn't have scripts for them. But I don't know. This one was what? Stack and stuff I have to do. But then I have, on this one, I have with Brie and Baby J. So I think I'm going to leave it with the St. Patrick's Day little paper shire sticker and then do with Brie and Baby J. And then I'm going to just save these. And then these I really just thought I didn't have. JFK to Austin. That's next week. So that, my friends, is everything for this spread. I had so much fun. I love the way that this spread looks. I think it's so cute. Let me go ahead and show you what's left. I'll have to make another script for that. I love the new options for, I don't have a lot left. For the icons, I think they're so fun. Let me show you what I used. So cute. And then I think this is about all I had left from the foil bundle. Or no, I have this too, which I'll use some of the deco bits later. But that, my friends, is everything. I hope you like this video, and I will talk to y'all in my next one.